Howdy guys, Dane here with a brand new super fun cancer update video. Last video I mentioned I was just about to get my very first infusion. It's at a place called City of Hope in Arcadia, California. It's definitely one of the best treatment centers in the nation. And when I went there, I could totally understand why. All the nurses were awesome. It was May the 4th, so they all had their Star Wars gear on. They're all amazing, very funny, very accommodating to me. I was very comfortable. Got a great view of the mountains. There was even a free snack bar full of booze. I was slamming Ginger and Jameson's the whole time. Of course, that's not true, but I did joke about that with the nurses, and they laughed like really hard. So I decided I'm going to try and milk that for this next video. Some of these jokes are just for me. Anyway, I get there and I meet my oncologist in person for the first time. We've had some over the phone Zoom meetings, but this is the first time I got to meet him in person. Dr. Chung, he's a very nice guy. And then, the nurses came in. They got me all set up for my first infusion. They hooked me up to this port here. Lasted about 2 hours. And then for the first drug, second drug was about an hour and a half. And they gave me this pump to take home, which I'm still getting chemo. It's pumping the last drug into me right now. And by the way, I would tell you what all these drugs are called, but I cannot pronounce them for the life of me. I'm not even going to try. Maddie, what were the drugs they were giving me again?
Irinotecan, oxaliplatin, and 5-FU.
So yeah, this is my take-home pump. It's about twice the size of an old-school Nintendo Game Boy. And I tell you, you can see the screen right here. It's a big disservice. They could have really put some kind of gaming system in here, and like a Game Boy, and I could be playing Kirby while getting pumped with arachnophobia or whatever Maddie just called it. So the second drug they got me on, ox something, whatever she said. Apparently one of the side effects is known to cause neuropathy, like cold sensitivity in your fingernails and toes. It's like an intense sensation when your hands or your feet fall asleep, but just like way worse. My wife was doing some research on this Facebook group called Colon Blow.
Colon Town.
Colon Town. There's other patients using the same drug, and they found that if you ice your hands and your feet during the infusion and maybe chew on some ice chips the whole time, apparently that curbs some of the side effects there. So I did that. It seemed to work the first time. Second time, not as much. I definitely am feeling some weird tasting in my mouth especially whenever I drink cold liquids. It doesn't happen very often. It just happens like the first time, but once I keep kind of drinking, it kind of goes away a little bit. So it's not too bad, but it's just a really weird sensation. The second infusion, which I had yesterday, was pretty rough. A lot of the side effects were hitting me as the infusion was happening, which didn't happen the first time. I was very dizzy. I was getting the cold sweats. I couldn't talk straight for a few hours. So that was kind of scary, but I went straight home, slept for a few hours, and then woke up. I was good as new. And today's been good too. I haven't really had, I'm still having the taste thing for cold liquids, but again, that kind of goes away pretty quick. So doing all right today. So other side effects I've noticed is fatigue. Fatigue is a real thing. After about a week after my first infusion, my mom's here visiting right now. We went to Target the other day, and I thought I was going to pass out after about 15 minutes. So I think part of that might coincide with another side effect, which is having zero appetite. I'm just not really hungry for anything. It's been kind of like that for a while, even before my treatment has started, just because of my digestive system and everything. It's been rough, and it's caused a significant amount of weight loss. I think around this time last year, I was around 260 pounds. They weighed myself at the facility yesterday, and I'm down to like 193 right now. So basically, I'm in the best shape I've been in since I was like 19. Like, I feel sexier. Like, I don't have a six-pack or anything, but I have been buying new clothes that really accentuate my figure. So, I'm looking at it as a total plus. I've gotten a lot of messages like, "Prove it, Dane. Take your shirt off during the next video. Show us more nudity. Show us your port." And I'm like, "Grandma, you got to stop sending me these texts." And so I'm trying to keep these videos classy, and I don't think my wife would really appreciate it that much.
Dane, you can take your shirt off.
See, Maddie says no. And again, I'm not toned at all. Matter of fact, it's one of the side effects from weight loss. The absolute worst part is developing what I'm calling a severe case of Hank Hill ass. Luckily, Maddie thinks it's cute, so, she's the only one I'm trying to impress with this whole cancer thing. But thank God I married somebody that's into dad bods and Hank Hill asses, bless her heart. So yeah, not a huge appetite right now. Every once in a while it's all right, but I'm in California. I've got plenty of access to legal goodies out here that is helping me with my appetite. Speaking of hunger issues, people are still reaching out to see how they could help. Well, we finally got the meal train up. Shout out to my sister-in-law Claire. She's kind of streamlining that. So you can check out the link to that right here. And I'll be sharing all the links in the description below. Also, we've got the GoFundMe still going on, which I cannot thank everybody enough for donating to that. That's been an incredible help. So here's the link to that. And again, thank you guys so much for all that you've donated so far. We're going to keep that going. My favorite way you can help is by going over to my merch store. You can buy these awesome, real genuine hats. We've got these in beanies too. We've got a new design called Good Vibes, which you can check out right here. I would recommend it in sort of a cyan or some kind of a blue color. As you can tell, it's based off of a very popular 80s classic. So hit this link here and let's party, bud. Never gonna say that out loud again. Sorry. Again, huge thanks for everybody who's reached out to me so far and, either donated, already bought merch, already started sending us food, getting some awesome food stuff. So keep the good vibes coming and I will keep updating. Love all you guys. Thank you again. Cheers.